G'day, how are yous? Welcome to the sound of my voice. It does complement the look of my face as I talk, and unfortunately my mute button is just slightly broken, which is totally fine. I mean, not broken, just a real pain in the ass. Anyway, what I was saying, I was just talking about the free giveaway of it doesn't matter about that anyway. Scrap all that. What we're here to talk about today, of course, is the update 1.36, which is the version that came out today, including a bunch of new cars, no track, unfortunately, and a few things. So let's have a quick look at that. Welcome to everybody that is in the chat. Let's have a quick look, shall we? We'll get through this first. Then the plan tonight, we'll have a look at the details of the update. We'll pop an open lobby up. We'll go to a few tracks. Allow people just, 20-minute session or so to try out a few cars, do whatever they want to do. And then I'm going to run a Super Formula, which is probably the key car, I suppose, that people are most excited for. A Super Formula, it's a ridiculous name, isn't it? Super Formula Dallara. And we'll have a couple of races there. I don't think it's going to be a particularly long stream, but we're going to try and have a good time anyway. And the old mute trick, eh? Hey, people honestly, doggo, please get off my microphone cable. Come on, doggo. Dog, please, dog. Come on, mate. If it's not the microphone, it's the dog. Come on, come here, mate. Don't mind me. Just have to get the dog off the microphone. Say hi to everyone while you're there. I am being joined by Doggo on tonight's stream. Her name is Toga. You go down there, mate, so that I actually have some cord. Take two. Right, let's have a look at the main features implemented. Number one, the cars. What a great start to the stream, by the way. What an absolute classic start. You guys have got to be getting used to this at this point. So the following 5 cars have been added. The Ferrari 250 GT, which a lot of people will recognise. It's a really cool car, actually, from 1961. Lamborghini Countach, the 25th anniversary, whatever difference that makes. The Lancia Stratos from 1973. Another really cool car. I don't know how well it's going to be executed here, because in the form that it's in, it's a very old car. Cool car nonetheless, but I don't know how it'll actually drive on the game. And of course, the Super Formula Dallara, of which I have purchased one, and now I'm completely out of cash. And they are $1 million, for those wondering. They're $1 million each. And there's a Honda and a Toyota, of which I found some unfortunate news. It looks like there is a race coming up. I don't know if it was a daily race or one of the FIA races. In the Honda version of that, I can't even remember if I bought the Honda or the Toyota. I actually think I bought the Toyota version, because of course I did. You can buy those cars. They are under the $2 million maximum, so you can use real cash if you want to. I don't know how much it is. It's about $4.95 in Australian dollary dues. So you'd have to translate that to, it's probably like, I don't know, 50 pence or something in UK money. Come on, doggo. Let's not do this, hey? You go and sit down. You go and sit down, champ. I'm currently, normally the dog would be out in the lounge room with my wife, but she's not home tonight, so I'm being left in charge of the dog and kids. Great night to go live streaming, I know. Campaign mode. The following events have been added to the GT League: Amateur League, Super Formula Championships. A real shame to see that come under Amateur League, actually, because the AI is going to be rubbish, obviously. As a challenge, mini challenge, nostalgic car challenge, La Festa Cavallino, round 6 and 7. There's a few things. The Autopolis racing course has been added to the circuit experience. So for those of you desperate to get some cash, which I most likely will be, that is now there, ready to go, which is good. Interesting to say. What that'll actually do is bring them back in line. So typically what happens is each time they do an update, of course, they release a track, and they release the previous track's circuit experience. That is obviously going to be bring them back a line now. So it'll be interesting to see if in the next update, when they do bring a track out, whatever that track may be, probably not Spa, as it does look like there really is some licensing issues around that. It certainly wouldn't be the fact that they need to put the asset in the game. I'm sure they've already got that. But it'll be interesting to see if they finally release the circuit experience along with the track, which is the logical thing to do, of course. because I don't really understand why they give you a new track and then they don't give you the chance to practice that track before you go racing until the next update. So some more scapes. Super Formula has been added to the Asia Pacific region lineup. In the museum, physics simulation model. A number of vehicle types are now able to utilize an overtaking system to assist with overtaking during a race. You can map the overtake button to any button on the controller by going into the control settings and options menu. So there you go. I'm guessing the overtake button is something along the lines of a DRS system for this car. Please see the overtaking system information section below for specific details regarding these new functionalities in-game. Overtake functionality has been added. Great. We've already had that, but thank you for repeating it. Lobby overtaking system usage time multiplier option has been added in the settings menu to custom race. So I'll have to nut out exactly what that means. Cars priced from 200,000 credits to 1 million credits in-game can now be purchased through the PlayStation Store. I thought they already were. I thought it was 2 million credits was the cap. Overtaking system information. Increased engine output on the 2 cars they only just released today. So that's interesting. The KERS, kinetic energy recovery system, has been added. Consumes kinetic energy stored in the battery, etc. to provide power assistance using motor. Okay, activating overtake will provide the maximum power assistance. So it looks like that is more so for the KERS than any DRS system. And they've added it to the Tomahawk, the Infinity Concept, the Lexus, Nissan Concept 2020, and the Toyota FT1. Fair enough. And there's the DRS, drag reduction system, uses moving wings to reduce air resistance. If you don't know what that is and you don't watch Formula One, they have a little wing that activates on the back of it so that obviously on the straights, the wing flips up, the air can go through, it creates less drag, it's less downforce, because the more downforce you got, the faster you can go around the corners, but the more downforce you've got, the slower you are in the straight. So that is a way of actually speeding cars up. This is previously performed automatically, is now a manual function. DRS can be activated while in an overtaking zone. So there's obviously designated DRS zones, which is good. The McLaren P1, the Formula 1 cars as well, which is good. Fixed an issue wherein the transmission set to manual. The gear shift could be performed faster when using an H pattern in manual clutch mode than with a paddle shift or wireless controller. So that is something that I've been using the H pattern shifter in Gran Turismo for that very reason, because there's a huge delay if you use the flappy paddles. There's a really long delay as it selects gears in a road car that does use a clutch. It looks like they might have actually alleviated that. You no longer need to use the H pattern and you can just use the flappy paddles. Some Thrustmaster, Logitech driving force shifter have been altered. Fixed an issue in sport mode wherein forced time penalties wouldn't function correctly in an automated penalty zone. While performing a gear change using an H pattern shifter and clutch, and with the transmission set to manual, a grinding sound will now be played when the revs are not matching. There you go. So if you do choose to use the H pattern, which they apparently have sped the gear shifts up, I would guess that they've timed it so that you can't actually gain an advantage by using the H pattern. But if you do choose to use the H pattern and clutch, if you don't get the shift right, you'll get a grinding sound. Various other issues have been addressed. I always love the vague one at the end that doesn't really tell you what they've done. It just says there's also a bunch of other stuff, but couldn't really be bothered writing it in the list, mainly so Charlie didn't have to read it out at the start of his stream. You buying a Lambo to park next to the Miura? That would be very nice. You can see I now have 243,000 credits up the top corner. There's the car I've already purchased. I don't actually know which one I have purchased. You can, I believe, put liveries on it, so some people are super quick. Let's go to Discover and see if there is anything under the SF19. We'll go straight down to car livery, because I'd imagine it would be very nearly at the top. And if there's a cool skin, I'll slap that on. I would love to become the Lambo god. That would be nice. Funny thing about that Lamborghini Miura, I wrote the script and recorded my voice for that script about 4 months ago. And all I had to do was record some footage to play in the background and edit the video up. Hasn't happened. Not a thing. It's no big deal. So there's a Toro Rosso there, which is cool. What else have we got? The McLaren MP4, the Ayrton Senna 1, an old Benetton. So yeah, it didn't take long for people to start pumping the skins out. Obviously the quality will increase the longer people have it there. Certainly not putting a Mercedes skin on it because we already have one of them. There's the old Marlboro Toyota. Was that Marlboro? I thought it was just Panasonic. Vettel's Ferrari. God, an old Lola. People getting very keen. The old Camel. No, 2017 Fernando Alonso Indy 500 livery. Which is why I didn't instantly recognise it. What else have we got? Let's just pick on. There's the old Williams scheme. I mean, it would have been nice just to see a Renault there. And I could have just pretended like I was Daniel Ricciardo. But I can't. So instead of that, I'm going to go the Toro Rosso because it's a good looking car. Updated 29 minutes ago. It's a good looking car. I don't know if this is one of the good versions of it. I'm really hoping my dog sits down very soon. Let's add that to collection and go and put it on the car. So at least I have a skin. So there is a clutch now. Kogan, there always was a clutch, but only in like road cars and such. So there's no clutch in, well, you know, there wasn't a clutch in cars such as GT3 or GR3s, GR4s, anything like that. The clutch wouldn't do anything. Whether or not it does now, I don't know. There is a Danny Rick livery. Cool. Cool. That's alright. This one will do for now. Let's just get underway. I can get that for next time. You need to make sure you get the right livery for the right car. Oh, yeah, true. Didn't think of that. But it looks like I bought the Honda, so yay me. That is actually a relief that I don't have to quickly grind to get the Honda, because I think this is the one they're going to use. I'm changing the car livery, aren't I? If you bought Toyota, that won't work. That's a Honda. Yeah, actually, I didn't say what it was. Let's find out, shall we? It's almost... Ah, look at that. Nice. Something actually went my way. The dog, though, on the other hand, is not happy. The problem is if I put the dog out in the lounge room, why it's locked in here with me is that she'll bark out there, wake the twins up, and then it really will be stream over. Sounds like a VIP video to make. It will be... And welcome to all the VIPs, by the way. Lee Kogan, Piosco, TJ Deacon, Staniel85, Nick Magic, NL, Speedy Chicken Man, and Squidly. A special welcome to the channel VIPs. It'll be, if I make the video, it'll be for everyone. I will make the video at some point. I've been saying that for 3 or 4 months. Sup, Aussie dude? Toyota powered car is Wednesdays. Is it really? I thought it was the Honda. So it's Toyota's car is the FIA race. Fantastic. Hey Shano, how are you, mate? Congratulations on your excellent 12-hour race. 24? No, it was a Sebring 12-hour. In R Factor 2, did very well, coming 3rd in class. Did they say there's a DRS button? They did indeed. What playset is that? Can you see that on the camera? No, it's just out of shot. So this one is a special playset that I've been using for a long time. It's not actually owned by the playset company. It is literally an old office chair. And I'm looking forward. So, you know, final stream. All things going well. This is where the final stream that you will see this big leather office chair. So, F in the chat. It's been a worthy partner along the way. Come on, Tiger. Come on, mate. Go and have a sit in your bed, champ. We'll do this as a team. There you go. I didn't go and set this up in... there's the overtake button down the bottom right-hand corner. This car is fitted with KERS and DRS. Options, controls, and assign it. Okay. So... I'm going to do that from the main menu, I guess. Controllers. I don't want a Thrustmaster. Where is my Logitech? There it is. Do you use TV, Adam? I do use a TV, 42-inch TV. It is like I've got a little timber unit that sits over my pedals that the TV sits on, but I had to put another little box under there, so I know this is actually quite low. I've taken all the wheels off this office chair. So sitting on the ground. It's also in its lowest position, so it's only really that high off the ground. The play seat might be slightly lower, but that's totally fine because I can lower the TV by about that much simply by picking it up and having someone pull the other thing out. How do you know where the overtaking zones are? Squid, I reckon that'll become obvious when we get there. Nothing like hitting the brakes and your chair slowly moving backwards. Yeah, exactly right. So I took them off a long time ago, but there's so much play in this seat when I just rock back and forward that I have to sort of push it back and then race like that. So I'm too far away from the wheel at the moment. I'm going to have to adjust the chair. It's fine here. Once I push it back, it's too far away. Right. So where are these buttons I am looking for? Review. Enter button, change view, handbrake reverse gear up, flash, right indicator. So the R3, which one's the R3 button? Okay, that's not assigned to anything. So let's assign that to overtake, which I think was the KERS. And the enter button I don't really want to assign to anything. I'd rather use the L3 button. What's that currently assigned to? Hazard lights. That's totally fine. Let's get rid of the hazard lights and put on... so overtake is done. I'm looking for DRS. I know why my dog's barking at me. Oof. Big oof. She has... That is serious. I'm going to have to go and deal with that. I'm going to have to take her out because that is horrendous. Overtake. What am I missing this? Flash, toggle, high, low beam, toggle, low beam, flashlights, change view, reverse, handbrake, gear up, gear down, accelerate. Am I missing it? Couldn't find your DRS. That's a good call. That is a good call. Where's the DRS button? So obviously I found overtake. But I can't see it. So I guess we'll find out when I get in there. I should be able to remap it from within. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, overtake does KERS and DRS. That's really average because you want to use KERS just to punch out the corners, give you a bit more grunt. But you don't want to open the DRS because that will lose rear downforce. Overtake does everything. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let me open this lobby. Then let me take the dog out so that it can get rid of the poison that some of which just has run its horrible little scent underneath my nose. That is not good. Let's load something with settings already in it. I don't know what any of these are. 1.34. Let's load that. Let's rename it to 1.36. The track I think we're going to start on, because I'm pretty keen just to jump straight into this car, but I'm not going to set it to a particular class. So if you guys want to jump in and try any of the new cars in the update, you can do that. We'll do a quick test on the track and then we'll go straight into a race. So you want something pretty fast and sweeping. Actually, the Red Bull Ring. I've done very little work at the Red Bull Ring ever. 5 lappers are usually pretty good. That's all fine. Slipstream reel, that's all pretty good. No category on, perfect. Done. Let's save that over the 1.34. Let's create the room. Yeah, Aussie dude, the dog has definitely, it is awful. Like it, you'd need a fork to pick the bones out of it, put it that way. I should have put more waders on to get through this. Can't afford new cars, feels bad. I get it, Super Dragon. I bought this and I'm tapped out. I've got no cash. I had to buy that Ferrari F50 for last night's FIA race. By the way, if you haven't watched my FIA race from last night, it is up on the channel. It went up at 4 AM Australian time, which I think is probably 5 PM in the UK, somewhere there. It went up yesterday. So that's cool. Let me go and not be offline anymore, because I think I am offline. No, I might actually be online. Good for me. Set online status. Yeah, I'm online. So cool. People should be able to join at your own convenience, which nobody has done yet. Cool. No worries at all. If you can't find the room, you'll have to let me know. Had 140,000 last night and spent 100k on the crossbow for nations. Yeah, you've still got 4 mil left. Good work, man. Good work. So I will be right back once I've gone and dealt with this animal. I should only be a minute or two. I'll put some chill study beats on for my absence. I won't be too long, just a minute or so, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Hopefully the dog is dealt with. I can tell you, having left this room and now come back in, it is very salty in here. It is pretty terrible, actually. Whew, good grief. That is not good. She is not in a good way. That is almost a trip to the vet, is what that is. Hopefully she's totally fine, but of course, the one day she wouldn't be is the day she has to be in here with me while I live stream. So, probably some of her hair in my mouth. Right, on with some driving. Fart break, Fabio. Yep. Something along those lines, yeah. Get myself set up here so I can actually hear the game. I don't really need those in anymore. Drop them on Doggo's head. Put the headphones on if you want. Toga. Right, let's get out and do some laps and see what this car actually goes like. Let's make sure I'm on some soft compound tyres. I'm going to turn BOP. I can't turn BOP on, of course. Let's get traction control off. Let's get some racing super softs on and really test this girl out. And I'm not going to tune it at all because I just kind of want it to be as it is. Anyone got a lobby number not showing up for you? Yep, down the bottom left hand corner, right behind me. Jesus, you ready for this? 0475-4248-0670-2204-6276. It's just like a Project Cars 2 password, isn't it? Your dog farts a lot. Oh, it's just so thick. Like, it really is thick in here. Let's get in the cockpit, shall we? Oh, good grief, here's a halo. Oh, we've got to adjust this. I cannot see a bloody thing. Let me try and pull over out of the way. How do I do this again? I do this so rarely. Adjust cockpit view. Height. Okay, you can get a bit of height. That's not too bad there. We can go front a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably... Did that just save that setting? Yeah. Oh, I'm in reverse. Does clutch work? Nope. Right, here we go. Underway. Right. Definitely stops pretty well. This thing might be way too mental with no traction control on, but we'll find out. Do you have the Toyota version? No. No, I was silly enough to buy the Honda version. Wow, you can really brake super late in this thing. Body cam will probably be good, yeah, Will Kogan, but we'll jump in here for full effect. Tell you what, it grips. I have to readjust my brain. I mean, obviously I was doing the Nations Cup last night in the M300 Ferrari F50 on sports soft tyres, I think they were. Feels alright. Almost feels better than the F1 car, but it's been a while since I've used that. So, wow, that halo is right in the way, isn't it? Yeah, there's no shortage of grip here. Did you just see an MX-5? I don't know, was it? A chainsaw will fix the halo? Yep, good call, Oz Farmer. Definitely gentle on the throttle with TCS off. I probably will race with this in bonnet cam when I'm doing it competitively. I can't get over how well it stops. I know it looked like I went in too hot then, but I lifted off the brake, which of course you can see yourself down the bottom there. You can brake so late and turn so late. I'm almost tempted to go back to the Formula 1 just as a reference. Ooh. That looks alright, ring driver. Jeez, look at that. I'm starting to hook into these corners pretty fast. Yeah, Nick, unfortunately I bought the Honda, not realising I needed the Toyota for the FIA race, which is pretty disappointing actually that they've done that. I don't know why they wouldn't just open it up to both of them, but anyway. You'll be making liveries for that first one. Nice, Luca. Already lots of liveries up there. Yeah, I do have to try the overtake button, don't I? I'll do it on the straight though, not here. But my overtake is saying it's not filling up. Should be filling up when I brake. And it's not. It's showing as dead empty. I'll push it on the straight and see what happens. Turn too early. What did I say? It does that. It does nothing. So for whatever reason, overtake is not enabled here in this track. I'll have to investigate that. Toyota is now sponsoring GT Sport events, so it makes sense. MG UK issue for the Honda. Yeah, just for something new. Good call. Oh man, looks like he's in just a blue scheme. Good to be joined by you though, old man. Good to see you in there having a crack. Turn it on in private lobbies. Oh, okay, you got to actually turn it on, do you? Oh, there's the limit of the grip. There you go. I set out to find it in that corner and I did find it. But I'm not sure I agree with having DRS and KERS on the same button. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They should be on separate buttons. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, Super Dragon, to know that a brand like Toyota is sponsoring, you know, e-sport events. Anytime you see a big sponsor get on board with any kind of racing game, simulator, e-sports event, it's always a good thing. Daniel's in the flying pink version. Oh, wasn't quite sure what he was doing then. I was thinking I'd go around the outside, but actually it looks like I've got a bit of a tag from old man here, so I'll have a bit of a crack next lap and we'll see what we can do. Especially the whole thing about not wanting to be in video games. Who was that? That wasn't actually very good, that. Start a race, overtake should work. You don't think it recovers? It doesn't recover. What, so you get one lot? And that's it for the race. Well, that's not really how KERS works, is it? Or DRS for that matter, which the whole idea is you can activate it and then deactivate it, and you don't typically start races with a full KERS battery. You build that up over the warm-up lap. So I don't understand the Gran Turismo, obviously there's no warm-up laps. I would understand if you started with a full KERS tank, but it is a kinetic energy recovery system. It recovers that kinetic energy when you brake. Oh, there's some contact. Came up on old Ranger driver way too quick there. Only got 40 minutes on a go. Got to go to the doctors for your shoulder. No good, man. All the best with it. See if I can get a sneaky suck job from Daniel fresh out of the pit. So he peels aside. Good man, Stan. Good guy, Stan. You don't want to accelerate too hard when you're on the curbs. So thought the Super Formula didn't have Kerr's only DRS. Okay, I actually don't know anything about the series, the real series. Oh, that's too deep and wide. Squiddy's out there having a bad time. Oh, a bit more turn than I anticipated then. SF only has battery boost. Oh, no recovery. Okay, oh, fair enough. If that's how it is, that's how it is. I'll probably actually go out and grab one of the Formula 1 cars soon and just compare them back to back as well. So I wouldn't mind doing a lap time that I'm not ashamed of, so we can compare that as well. The halo's not that restrictive. You sort of think it would be. But it doesn't really, like, it obviously blocks out the dead centre, so I'd imagine when you're following a car that is almost completely concealed within that halo, it would be a bit weird. But when you corner and stuff, it really doesn't get in the way. I'm guessing that's probably pretty obvious, because you wouldn't think FIA would sanction something if it actually hindered your vision. Greetings at DJ. It's going to be a DR killer for FIA, quite possibly, yeah. At least it has downshift sounds. Yeah, it's launched in a much better state than the Formula 1 car did, isn't it? London calling. We've got a few from the UK. I don't know how many people are actually in London, though. Why doesn't rest mode work properly? Isn't it supposed to update while... Yeah, I know. It's so hit and miss rest mode. I just left my PlayStation on all day today. So the I think there was a system update, which was done automatically. The Gran Turismo one didn't do anything until I went into the game. Hey, the Nut Hooligan. Welcome to everyone, especially if you're new. Extra special welcome to you guys. Around Suzuka, SF14, about 8 seconds slower. Okay. Could you put chase cam on? Yeah, Gordy, I'll chuck her on this next straight for you. Get through the corner first, because I'll almost certainly fall off the track if I try and do corners in chase mode. Shit. That one. Sounds a bit horrible back here. It sounds very artificial, doesn't it? Oh, I can't drive in this. Cannot drive in this view at all, but anyway, that's what it sounds like. It sounds a little bit artificial. Go to bonnet cam and see if I'm a little bit quicker here. Obviously more visibility. They did in collaboration, one would expect better sound. You would, it just, I don't know, it sounds a bit artificial for me. Maybe not, maybe you guys think it's awesome. It's just one man's opinion. Did you ever cruise GT Sport Reddit thread? Yep. I mean, I wouldn't say I frequented it. When the game was newer, I was on there more, but honestly, Reddit last time, like I've checked in a few times, and every time I've checked in on it, it has been nothing more than a place for people to share their scapes and car liveries. And honestly, there's only so many scapes and car liveries you can look at. This game is getting fairly old now. There was always, you know, a little bit of decent information. Oh wow, it turns when you get it right, but not when you want it to. Sounds a lot different. So yeah, I do cruise them. Turd, you'll see me, same as my PlayStation name. I think it's DRX913 is my Reddit name. But you won't have seen me post very much on it. Years later, and the update is finished. Good, Anthony. It's never the download of the update. It was only like a gig or something. 1.4 gig or something the update was. I can't remember. I didn't really look. But it's the unpacking of it, or whatever they call it. So it's a 114.4. It's a bit wide. It's been a lot more replays lately. I got 400 on my reverse entry in 24 hours. Hey? Trying to accelerate when you're up on that big yellow sausage curb doesn't work all that well. I'm gonna go and jump in the Formula 1 car and we'll do a direct comparison whilst we have it. Cancel entry, change car to that one. What was it, a 114.4, wasn't it? Quite surprising the only tunes people ask for are drift. Sorry, Turd Buddy, you're talking about Reddit. It's been a lot more replays lately. No, two free spots. 2 free spots in the lobby. So I'm going to jump in and do a quick comparison with the F1 car. I need to put the same settings though. And we were on Super Soft, so that's what I need to go to. TCS off. Everything's off. Just left it standard. Haven't tried to increase power, decrease weight or anything like that. I wish GT Sport adds more drift cars like the S15 Silvia A86 and stuff. Team Pro said that they're all cars and assets that have been made in the past. So you would reasonably expect if they keep pumping out these monthly updates with a bunch of free cars that we will see some of those ones. But they've also walked away from a lot of the older cars, it seems. Right, let's see what I can do comparatively. This doesn't have a halo, does it? No. Whoa, 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 whoa! I love how when you got no pace on, you pump the throttle and it's just clutch. Doesn't feel like it grips as well. That's the initial impression on the Formula 1 car. What did it do? 114.5. It'll take me a few laps to get used to this. Yeah, it's got less grip, but that might also be because I'm going a lot faster. Use DRS. Oh yeah, hey, I do have DRS in the F1 car. Nice. hold it down. I wonder if it actually actuates the DRS visibly. Let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, it does. Look at that. It's not as nice to drive though. What button activated? Team proceed. You have to actually go and set one. So I had the R3 button available on my wheel already, so that's what I set it to. Set it to whatever you like the most. It doesn't look like it automatically maps it to any button. Geez, I'm on purple sectors on this rubbish lap, so clearly the Formula 1 car is a lot faster. You're on G29? Yeah, same. Do you have to hold it? You do have to hold it. You can't just... There you go. Look at that. I've just dumped on the time with on what was a fairly disgusting lap. DRS. Let's use DRS. I presume I can just activate this wherever I want it. Come on, car. Come on, little car. Give me some grunt. Definitely feels doughier under acceleration. Doesn't have the same grunt. That might be accurate to real life as well. Formula 1 cars aren't the most powerful cars in the world. Oh! Dropped it. I'll just go race. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so I've started a race. Not intentionally. I was trying to move the button further across and hit the button. So anyway, that bogs down massively, Shona. You can watch the throttle on the right hand side too. For anyone in the lobby, we're still just accelerating, so don't worry about the race. We're just testing things at the moment. False start. Come on, everyone, go past me. Someone tagged me. Who was it? Skater. I'll let Skater go past. It's a 5-lapper. I'll give myself a handicap and see if I can win. No one else will realise you're in F1. Yeah, exactly. They'll all think I'm in the... Right. I've got to be a long way behind Ranger Driver up there now, so 5 laps. Let's try and at least make this fun. That's in second gear. Full throttle. You can see how long it takes to accelerate. It feels really doughy under the throttle. Right, you can see left hand side in the fuel area. Looks like that's where the battery is. Some contact. Think I straightened him up. Think I helped Raven stick out there. That's okay. Is there anything more fun than a multi-class impromptu race with random ridiculous cars in it? I don't think there is. I think this is the pinnacle of Gran Turismo online racing. Perhaps I didn't give a big enough head start. I'm wondering. So it looks like the energy recovery system is recovering. old man massively outbraked me then, hence the contact. So they're not too bad against the Formula 1 cars, are they? Come on, doggo, stop barking, please. Tonight is not the night for you to be a little arsehole. Because the alternative is just outside, and you're not going to like that because it's cold tonight. Oh. Too wide over the hot dog curb. It's all a bit messy. You can see ultimately it has the grunt. Here's Mojo, look out. As you can see in the big Vegemite car. I'd argue it doesn't stop any better. In fact, potentially worse. Rosco Doggo, that's the one. Are you from SA? Who? Who are you talking to? If you're talking to me, I'm not. Irrespective as if you're talking about South Australia or South Africa. Either way, the answer is no. Some contact there. I really don't think the F1 car is any better on the throttle, you know. Brownie, of course you can join, mate. Anyone can join as long as there's enough room. I'm doing only open lobbies tonight. Everyone is welcome, you just have to get a spot. Just got to get a spot on the team is all. Fair way to go to catch the front guys, don't I? It's taking me a bit long to sift through the pack. I'll see what I can do. But 7 seconds just to catch Piosco. 2 laps to go, I'm not going to do it. Couldn't find the damn lobby? Oh, no good. Hidden for plebs? Nah, it's not hidden from anyone. And if there's lots of people wanting to get in, I'll actually exit. Hey King Jeff, how are you, mate? I'll exit the lobby so everyone has to get back in and it gives everyone a chance to have a crack. So don't despair if you've missed out and the lobby's full. I might just in between races, I'll just quit the lobby and reopen another one. Oh, my dog has just done another salty fart. What is wrong with you, dog? Oh. That is just awful. I'm going to have to take her to the vet. That has got to be bowel cancer. Jesus Christ, that is... I need a gas mask in here. Oh, too much lateral. So I couldn't come back and get the win. God, gee whiz. And a mosquito bite for good luck. I'm too scared to move the camera because it'll never work again. Nah, she's run off anyway. She knew. She knows. So yeah, anyway, the Formula 1 car is quite a bit faster. At least 3 seconds faster from what I was just able to prove. And I didn't do a decent lap in the F1 car. I reckon I did a 2:11 there in race. So I could probably do a 2:09. It is probably 5 or 6 seconds quicker around here. How you going down there, champ? Don't shit yourself, will you? Please. I just don't want to have to deal with that right now on stream. Live dog shit scooping simulator 2019. What overlay? What do you use for video? It's all on all OBS, man. Doggo farts will clear anyway. This is so thick. It's got to affect the lap times. Has to. So we do have a full lobby, so that's cool. What I'm going to do is just quit the lobby, reopen another one, and then whoever joins, joins, and then everyone's having a fair crack. If it's the same names every time, yay, good for you guys. But there might be someone who was trying to get in that has a fair chance. You're off to watch the stream on TV? No worries, Squid. Thanks, man. Jump on your phone if you can and shoot the messages through that way. Create room. This time, I think we've all had a bit of fun. Let's just... I say we all. I had a bit of fun. Hopefully you guys did. Let's go back to our 1.36. This time, however, we are going to set the category. Oh, actually, what is this category? I never checked. Is it GRX? So we can't actually restrict it. Oh man, I really wish Gran Turismo would just make it so that custom lobbies you could just set one car, so it's the only car you're allowed to be in. I presume this is a Category X car. That is just a dumping ground for the worst shit in Gran Turismo. Can't turn BOP on, so it is what it is. Anyway, let's go and use those cars. And if you don't have it, I guess, please don't use a Formula 1 car. That'll do. Create RAM. I'll change the track when I'm in there. So many Route X lobbies, I know. And why? Why though? That's the question. You mean one make? Reckon I said that, Fabio? I definitely meant that, yeah. One type of car, one make lobbies is what I want. You know, they do it. They do it in their FIA and daily races. So I don't see why us poor plebs making our own lobbies can't have the same options. I don't want car settings because I want to get back out of the Formula 1 car and back into my SF19 Toro Rosso. I didn't put any tyre restrictions on. I'm actually going to change the track so nobody bother going out. Oops, I want to edit event settings. And the track we're going to be testing out, I mean, I know that everyone gets sick of Suzuka, but it's such a good track for these high downforce cars. It really is. It really is. It just works. So I think I'm going to go to Suzuka. It's just one race. We'll move on for the next one. It's okay. We can all chill. We can have a chill time. So we'll just do about 10 minutes of practice or so, and then we'll jump into another race. I far prefer the Super Formula to drive. I agree, Squid. It's tons more fun than the F1. Couldn't agree with you more. It's not as fast, but it's definitely more entertaining, more fun. And I'm actually really excited. I think, I've got the aim of doing 3 racing series this year. Number 1, as most of you will know, is the Faguzi Cup. That's coming up soonish, with dates to be announced even sooner. Then there'll be one in the middle, which will be a faster car than that. It'll obviously step it up to another racing car, maybe GR4, GR3, GR2, something like that. And I'm very seriously considering having a Super Formula League, which Ryan will hate. He won't be part of that, but that's fine. He doesn't like anything with too much downforce. Super Formula is $1 million. We need qualifying mode. Oh, mate, we need so much done in online lobbies. I presume they just don't care because they really do very little in the way of updating or advancing the online lobbies. Yeah, not as quick as the F1 car, but I've got to say, they do feel better to drive. Heard a rumour that there's going to be team communication in the future. By team communication, do you mean like a spotter, like iRacing has, for example? Because I would definitely welcome that. To read out lap times, to let you know when you're next to someone. I think that's something a lot of people could benefit from in this game. Someone telling them when there's a car next to them, when they're clear of them. The game does not want me. Super Dragon, are you friends with me on the... Oh shit, I wasn't watching. Are you friends with me on PlayStation? Because if you're not, it is set to friends only. If you're not friends with me on the PSN, you will not find it. And that's just so that the only people that can get in the lobbies that know it's here are preferably the people watching the streams and not just random people trawling through the lobbies. You don't think you have it? You've sent one? No worries. I'll have a look and add you. I don't know if the lobby's full or not, but that was too much throt. Such a bitch of a corner, that one. Easily my least favourite on the track. Presumably this is flat. Tuck in behind the pink Dreamliner here. Oh, he's going to try and go around the outside of him. Did not make it. So nice to watch a car. So nice to watch a car go through the S-curves from this view. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Please give me some traction. So I'm just going to be smashing through races, but yeah, I think I'm going to close the lobby down after every race, and everyone that's in the lobby is more than welcome to try and join again. But yeah, as I say, it just gives people who aren't in the lobby a chance to get into the next one. These are so much more responsive from low revs. The F1 cars just feel like they're real doughy. They've just got no sort of torque pulling them through at all. Whoops. Doggo's back on the move. Jump in your bed, friend. There we go. That's the ticket. She's pacing. I think she's got one on board. She's got a bit of an upset stomach, I think. Which is a pretty great night. It's the one time that my wife is actually not here. I'm going to have to deal with it on the live stream. Maybe I'll take the webcam for a walk. We can go outside and watch my dog take a dump. What about that, Togo? How do you feel about that? No? Okay. Oh, Steve again. I can't seem to avoid running into Steve. Sorry, man. Did not anticipate the fast arrival during the turn there. Need to be quiet. Shush, please. Otherwise it's outside for you for about the next hour. No, too fast. Too fast in. Tried to brake mid-corner. It didn't work. How much is the car? $1 million. Does it stand for Charlie Ramming? It does. That's what CR stands for. What do you think it stood for? Alright, see if I can have one clean lap. Try and set a proper lap time. And then I'm going to go and evict the dog. I've got Speedy behind me, yeah. That snap oversteer has ruined another lap time. You're too eager to get on the throttle. Old man's taking top spot too. Yeah, so I've got a story for you actually when I get back from evicting the dog. Brake later than that too. So I'm 38 flat. Oh, old man, you son of a bitch, by 0.1 of a second. Righto, if I don't cock the hairpin up, I can do that. Even if the dog is pacing for a mad poo. No distractions. I got on the AstroTurf. That's a killer. Elected to go for a short shift then, and it's probably almost the right approach. It's pretty tight at the top. We'll go to race in a sec. Was 6/10 up there at one point, but I've made a bit of a meal of the lap. Still 7/10 up, so right at the 100 metre sign this time. Actually, almost brake later than that too, if you're getting cheeky. Right. First things first, let's add people on the PlayStation Network. Super Dragon. Spectate. Let's find Old Man. Where's Old Man? Because he's on it. Let's watch him. Add to friends. The dog's done another very salty let off. Okay, oh. Right, I'm gonna go evict the dog. I'll be back in about 30 seconds, I reckon. Wow, it just smells like pure, unadulterated dog feces in here. Think you prefer the Honda? Car sounds evil. So his old man... Hey Ryan, welcome to the chat, mate. What's going to get patched? What did I miss? What needs to be patched? It does. This car does sound different, doesn't it? And it keeps going faster too. And so did Speedy Tyres and... Oh no, I'm just not out there. Let's exit that. Let's get back out on the track and then I'm going to roll straight to race. I think the next track, I want to try somewhere a little bit smaller and sharper and test these cars out in slightly more extreme circumstances. So thinking about possibly Brands Hatch. That car of old man's definitely sounded angrier, didn't it? It had a real rasp to it that the Honda doesn't. There we go. I do still have top spot, and by 1/100th of a second. Well, old man could be on a fast lap, so let's get this underway before he beats it. The sound, Austria, love some Brands Hatch. Do love some Brands Hatch, Jules. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like it, and I think it'd be a cool place to try these tracks. These would be pretty mental around Tsukuba, so we could do that too. Who knows? Who knows where we'll go? But these couple of tracks do suit it. I think another one is the Nürburgring. These would make the Nürburgring feel a lot smaller. Because obviously it feels like quite a big track, even in the GR3 car. Not the Nordschleife, the actual just Nürburgring GP circuit. I love some Monza. Big fan of Monza. We could do some Monza for sure. Love me a Monza. Should have turned some traction control on for this. Never mind. And eventually, I got off the line. As did everyone. Oh! Speedy Tyres has got the job done successfully on me. Obviously a Max Verstappen fan. That's a cheeky thing to say, wasn't it? Right. Let's hook on in after him then. There you go, Super Dragon is in. Welcome. I've just thought of a little tactic that might help with the hairpin. You haven't even updated yet, Sim. Oh no, I think my shoe's falling apart on the pedal. So yeah, in other news, I did receive today my play seat. I haven't set it up. As you can see, I'm still in the rocky old office chair and using this half rig that I've had for years. We've got about a second. Oh man, right. Let's do this. Let's try something. Run wide there. Oh, I've got the overtake button now. I should remember to use that, shouldn't I? No tyre wear on, no. Can't remember what I set up in this lobby. Okay, here we go. Tactic done. Didn't really help that much. I reckon that might have been too high. I'll go one further back. Yeah, super formula this one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying seeing these things in action. I know I've been looking forward to it for a while. If you are enjoying yourself too, remember to leave a like. It does help me out as a channel quite a lot. Doesn't cost anything, but it's up to you. Apologies for the contact there, Speedy. Suzuka is a fantastic circuit, it really is. It's excellent, especially with these faster cars. I think it can be a bit of a labour sometimes with the slower cars. But with these fast, high downforce cars, it's brilliant. So we'll try 2 this time. I mean, it's okay, it helps, but it's not doing a lot. Yeah, no, I will. I just want to try and do it at the right time, because I don't know how much. Apparently it doesn't refill. So once she's gone, she's gone. Oh, very squirrely there for Speedy. So you actually do get quite a bit of overtake. Oh, he's fallen. Wow. Try that again. He's fallen off the track. But I forgot to do gears. I've got it done. The question is, can I hold it? He's in the slipstream. Oh, an old man is right there. He never fell off the back, did he? I'm actually more interested to see the battle behind us. See how it turns out. I'm not pulling away. Can I hold it? It does look like he's managed to gap old man. I've got just enough of a gap there and enough overtake left. Thought I'd save it to the end because it's easier to get away without using the overtake when you're behind someone, because you can use the slipstream to keep up. But good race, guys. Good race. Man, Speedy Tyres and Old Man pushed right to the very end. That was good fun. Oh wow, a lot of people dropped out. like a lot. Recommend buying the Toyota. Artificial fruit is right. Buy the Toyota. Don't do what I did, and buy the Honda, because of course the first FIA race coming up is Toyota only, which I'm going to have to buy, and I have no credits. Can confirm I absolutely hate Verstappen. It was, hey, Speedy Tyres, it was supposed to be a cutting blow, mate. It wasn't supposed to make you feel good. Sorry I ran into you there. The wife called mid-race fiasco. No good. Well, I mean, geez, you weren't too far back from Stan, so you did well to take the phone call. Fastest lap pole position victory. That is the trifecta. I'll take that all day. Right, so Brands Hatch, and this time I'm going to take off the super soft tyres, and we're just going to run it on soft because, let's be honest, and I'm not going to restart the lobby because the lobby's nowhere near full. So if you'd like to jump in and have a crack, please do. Please feel free. It was full just a moment ago, now it's half empty. You didn't miss the story yet. No clean race though, mate. Nah, ran into Speedy. So I said the trifecta, not the quadfecta. I guess that'll do. What did I say I was going to do? Brands Hatch. So this will be interesting around Brands Hatch, I think. Let's do it. No, so I'll tell you my story now. It's not the most entertaining of stories, but today, well, not today actually, a couple of days ago, my parents-in-law bought a new car. It was one of those little Hyundai SUVs. I think it's called the Kona. The Hyundai Kona. Now, Hyundai haven't really done their research. They haven't really looked into this. And a simple Google search probably would have showed them where they've gone wrong with the word Kona. But I'd imagine right now Piosko, coming to us from Poland, is hearing something along the lines of... actually, no. I'm not going to give you something along the lines of. I'm going to give you what apparently is the actual translation. Dying in pain is what Kona in Poland... and Piosko should be able to actually clarify this for us. But, Hyundai Kona. Kona in Polish, I believe, is dying in pain. But that's not the worst of it. That's not where they made their biggest mistake. See, for any Portuguese listeners out there right now, the word Kona is, I'm led to believe, a much worse word. It's another word for female genitalia, the really unpleasant version of that. So that's what Hyundai have called their latest SUV. That's what my in-laws have just bought. So I thought that was fairly... Yep, there you go. Piosko said it is 100% true. It is the Hyundai dying in pain. Portugal in the house. Welcome, Volta. And can you confirm from Portugal that Kona is in fact a fairly bad word? Great research, Hyundai, exactly. You speak Portuguese, Fabio? So if one of you guys could confirm, that's the rumour I'm hearing. And honestly, if that's the truth, like, come on, guys. Come on, Hyundai. How hard is it to go? Let's just Google the word and make sure it doesn't mean anything offensive in languages. Or you could just print the badges, slap them on the back of the car and forget about it. So, we're going to go a little bit different this time, especially since the lobby's a touch smaller now, possibly because people aren't comfortable with these cars or can't buy them. We are going to set a... We're going to go racing soft instead of super soft and see how much dynamic that changes, or how it changes the dynamic of the car. We're also going to put tyre wear on. It's only a 5-lap race, so I'm going to chuck it on like 15%, which I know is... no, we'll go 13%, which is quite a lot, but I just want to see how the tyres wear. It's just an experiment, is all. It's slang from what you know. I do like Fuji premium cars with the Ford GT and 300. Clean race gives you 375. Nice. Can confirm. There you go. Volta can confirm that I am on the money. It is a naughty word in Portuguese. So, come on, Hyundai. Get your shit together. But it gives me a sneaky way out. I can go, did you see that Kona just there? And only one country and people that can speak that language will be offended. But YouTube will just go, yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. No demonetization for that guy. I'd take a Triton before the Kona. Ah, who wouldn't? Oh, don't speak up too loud. Daniel's in the house. I believe that. I believe there is a man with one of those Mitsubishi. I think they've got an old Stagey gearbox in them. Or Sigma gearbox, I think the Triton runs. We just write it. Oh, you write it with a C instead of a K. Okay, Volta. Good tip. Was a great day. Went down, bought myself a nice, Kona from Hyundai. Exactly right, Super Dragon. Right, let's go to track, do a few laps, and then we'll do... Oh, I need to change the tyres. So that is another thing. We're talking about things that Gran Turismo need to fix in online lobbies. If you go into an online lobby with the right car, or you select the right car, but you have the wrong compound tyres because it's restricted to medium, soft, hards, whatever, and you've got the wrong compound on, it should just change it to the next softest. Now, I'm not expecting that if there's multiple tyre compounds, let's say I've got super softs on, let's say I open the lobby to soft, medium, and hard, you can choose any of those 3 compounds. I'm not saying it should put you on anything else except the next softest. So, and likewise, if I've got hard compound tyres on, I think it should probably just default you to the next hardest, which would be medium if that was banned. You get the picture. We shouldn't have to come in and manually change the compound of the tyre, I don't think, in an online lobby. You should just do it when it's restricted. Can I have a go in your Kona? Can I bring some of the boys around and cut sick in your Kona? That felt bad to say. Sorry, guys. That was too far. Sorry, Portugal. PD problem number 355. I've spoken about that many times before, actually. Brownie, I'm new to the wheel, don't hurt me. You're not expecting people to feel sorry for you, are you, Brownie? Everybody, give him hell. But, you know, in the nicest, fun possible way. Thank you for hopping out of the way there, Super Dragon. Gentleman and a scholar. But it's about making, yeah, I do get that, Piasco. It is about making the driver aware that there's a different compound, but if you're on a compound, thank you, Nick Magic, that is banned from the lobby, like restricted, and you're on it, it should just default you to one of them. Like, just put you on something that is eligible. Oh. Just cooling the tyres off there, getting up on the grass. Oh. Widen to turn one. That's too much trouble. What are you talking about there, Brownie? You have troubles with Piosco. I fell off the track. But anyway, verdict. I mean, there's a number of cars in this patch, obviously. This is the one that I'm most interested in. And very seriously considering having a one-make championship, one of my one-make championships this year in this car. So at least we'll know Ryan won't turn up to one of them. Gives everybody else an extra slot to be able to jump in the lobby. Some Australian cars would be appreciated, yeah. They would. I must admit, I'm not really a mad keen fan on most Australian cars. I've never actually owned one. But it'd be cool to see like a Monaro in there. Oh. I mean, they put that weird Mazda delivery van rotary thing in it. What's that called? Oh. I mean, that's a strange car. They could... The fact that they've put that in means that they could put anything in. Like, why not put the Mazda Road Pacer? And if you don't know what the Mazda Road Pacer is, back in the 70s, Australia had, like, it preceded the Commodore. It was an HQ Holden. Not a particularly attractive looking car. But Mazda, in their infinite wisdom, had a hole in their market in Japan for a large four-door saloon car. And for whatever reason, they didn't want to buy American cars. So they bought the HQ Holden off Australia and put a 13B rotary in it. Not because they thought the engine was so much better than what came in the HQ Holden, but simply because there's taxes at the time if you had an engine over a certain capacity, which is why rotaries were sort of so popular and how Mazda was able to use them in so many cars in Japan, or why they did. Because there were certain taxes that applied to engines depending on their capacity. And of course the 13B is only 1.3 litres. And at the time there was no rotary multiplication factor or anything like that. It was just classified as a 1.3. And it actually had enough grunt. It wasn't about, you know, being a superior engine. It was the fact that that was the only rotor, small capacity engine that Mazda actually had on the shelf in the workshop that could lug the big HQ Holden around. Because I mean, they're not a small car; they're a big steel four-door saloon from the 70s. Tyre wear even on this, what did I say it was on? 13 times. Fourth lap, I mean, they're not too bad. It's only a 5-lap race, so I don't think tyre wear is going to play a huge role. Oh, everyone's leaving the lobby. I was just about to roll to race as well. I don't know if you guys are going to jump back in or not. Hey Speedy Chicken Man, Formula cars are awesome. They feel actually really good, really fun. Rotary and HQ Holden. No, never heard of that. Yeah, it's called a Mazda Road Pacer. Look it up. It just looks on the outside like an HQ Holden, powered by a 13B. And yeah, for tax purposes, not tax for Mazda, but tax, I believe, for the consumer. I think it helped keep the overall cost of the car down. And I think like registration was cheaper because of the size of the engine. Hit entry's nice. What's the verdict, Rory, mate? They're good. They're really good. They are not as fast as the Formula 1 car. I tried it out on Suzuka before, earlier in the stream. And yeah, tried it out before on Suzuka. The Formula 1 car much quicker, you know, 5-6 seconds faster around Suzuka, potentially more. But these things feel so much nicer to drive. They've got a lot more consistent acceleration out of corners. It just feels better, sounds better, turns better, brakes better. It doesn't, obviously, but yeah, they're cool. They're good. Let's roll. Gotta go. So no worries, so let's get done. Let's just do it. What's the time anyway? I mean, I've probably, to be honest, this will probably nearly be the last race anyway. Depending on the length of it. We might be able to smash in one more if people can. You need to go and paint a fence, Brownie. That's, I mean, I've heard of all kinds of excuses. The dog ate my fence. That would have been a better one. I mean, the lobby's half empty anyway, so I'm guessing, given how full it was, they were earlier. A lot of people either aren't comfortable in these cars, don't want to race them, or they just can't afford them. I mean, they're only $1 million, but no traction control again. Let's just practice without it. I think I did slightly better than Speedy Tyres, but Steve has won the whole shot quite comfortably. Looks like there was a bit of action. And here we are again, much like last race, in the hot pursuit of Speedy Tyres. The only difference is we don't have Old Man as well. Perhaps Steve can come for the journey. So tyre wear on this time, 13 times wear. And in the 5 laps we do, I think you'll only see my right-hand tyres, not my left. Because that's a secret now. But I think you'll see that it doesn't wear the tyres too much. And these are softs as well, not super softs. It's almost a bit too much going on Brands Hatch to try and read the chat. A little too wide there. Why do I turn in so early? I've forgotten how to Brands Hatch. Actually haven't Brands Hatched for a while. Oh, thought I was too hot then. should have turned earlier. Not really catching Speedy here, am I? I'd be... Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ryan. That's why I keep you around. That is why I keep you around, mate. These cars are awesome, Speedy. Well, Mojo's up in third. The Stuka has dive bombed his way to the lead. And I should have taken Speedy Tyre's line there, really, shouldn't I? But nah. Because then I'd actually catch up to him and make a real race of this. Too fast. Oh, that was... Tyre wear now. Tyre wear starting to kick in just a little bit. I don't know if any new subscribers have come through tonight either. I took my earbuds out since I wasn't talking to Ryan. Oh, turn one is still there. It's in the same spot as it was last time. Almost forgot about it. Yeah, I took the earbuds out so I can't hear anything. So if people have subscribed tonight, welcome. Sorry I haven't said anything to you. Hopefully your name came up on the screen. And if it didn't, you've probably got your settings so that it won't. At least one new? Okay, cool. Well, apologies to that one new sub. But welcome. Oh, double shift up. You hate to see it. What have we got? This is the last lap. Good grief. I've never been able to close this last second down on Speedy Tyres, have I? Oh, there's Super Dragon. Speedy Tyres is wide. Gets me back in the hunt a bit. I finally get my line nearly right there. Hopefully this one can come down to the wire again. Oh, he's fallen off the track again. Oh, that's a sketchy corner. I've run him out. That's a dog move. I've just totally run him off the track then. Come on, Speedy. There you go, mate. Dog move. Oh, he's fallen off the track again. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I've readdressed. I'm not giving you two, but I did run you off the track, so for that I apologise. So I'll take another sneaky win. The grip looks awesome. The grip is awesome, all guys. So totally recommend these cars. It's $1 million, and it's freaking awesome. Like, completely pumped for the FIA race coming up on Wednesday. It's a shame I have to go and buy the Toyota because I chose to buy the bloody Honda. You can see everyone else is smart enough to buy the Toyota. So, just me, just your local dumbass, Mr. Rosco. Ferrari in P1. I wanted it to be the case this weekend. Still got plenty of overtake too. Yeah, I did actually. You're getting good at this. Speedy Tyres, I've always been good at these open wheelers. I'm just never in them. I mean, man, I grew up racing. Like, the only racing games I ever had growing up were Formula 1 games. All of them. So this is the style of car I learned how to drive as a young fella. And I think in a lot of ways the principles of driving a Formula 1 car fast are very similar to a motorbike in that you get all your braking done in a straight line, you just stand on the front end, get it done, tip in at the last second and then just punch out. And that's, you know, I think with GT cars you don't drive them the same way, which is why I'm not as good with... there's your clean race, Ryan. That's why I'm not as good with GT cars and stuff, because you just don't drive them in the same fashion. Does the button work well? Muppet, the overtake button, I was holding it a lot. So the first 2 laps when I forgot, I didn't at all. But the last race, pretty much every time there was a straight line, I was holding the button down. I like these cars around Scratch. It was really good, Mojo, and I've got time for one more race. Because they're only quick, they're only little 5-lappers. So if anyone else wants to jump in, I know it's a little bit specialised with this particular type of car, but we're going to try it one more track. Which one is it going to be, people? Let me know. And make it a good one, or I'll just pretend like I didn't read it. You started with virtual racing? How do you mean, old man? Piosco, you're off. Alright, dude, no worries at all. Thank you very much for joining in the stream. Thank you for being a channel VIP. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I appreciate you as always, Piosco. I'll catch you on. Trail Gardens from the FIA. Oh, off the lobby, not the chat. Okay, cool. Fisherman's Ranch, Sega. Ah, Sega. Gotcha. Sorry. Yeah. Clean race bonus. Extra doubt. Well, Speedy, I didn't, like, shove you off the track. I ran you off the track. I didn't actually really make contact and force you off. I just ran you out of track, and that's why I readdressed there. But I think the game knew I readdressed, which is why it gave me a clean race. Extra doubt though, that's a good call. So everyone's asking for Fisherman's Ranch, which obviously I'm not going to do because I just want to try these cars one more time. Fuji, they would be good through Fuji. It's a big track. Trying to find something kind of similar to the car so I don't get lapped. Yeah, it's hard. Monza, do a vote. The last race of the day, sad I missed it. It is Mart, but the stream, you can rewind the stream back to the start, and it will be up as a video later on YouTube. So you get to enjoy all of the technical difficulties and dog farts, which we had 2 bouts of dog farts, so I had to leave to address that. Okay, we'll vote. People ask for a vote. Let's track vote. And I am going to vote personally for Barcelona, because it is a wonderful track with high downforce cars. So we've got 2 for, oh really? Autodromo Largo, Maggiore. Staniel's gone into Lagos. Can I change my vote? I'll go into Lagos. Oh, there's Catalunya. Maggiore wins. How so? Ah, the third one come through at the end. Maybe. Anyway. Democracy sucks, Piosco. It's much more fun being the dictator of the stream. Autopolis would be sick in the super form. I agree, Squiddy. They speak Kona. So we'll do this one. Again, plenty of spots open if anyone has this car and wants to jump in. I'm going to turn tyre off. I just wanted to test it last time, and it did 4/5 of F-all. So let's not worry about it for now. We'll stick with the soft compound tyres though, because we never get to use super soft. Change the track, El Presidente. It's a track I don't know well at all. Holy shit balls. That was a bit Ivers here. Oh man, I just don't know this track. Some of these I do so rarely, so seldomly. Like, it's been months and months since I've touched this track. So I'm probably going to fall off the track. A lot, I suspect. Steve seems to know his way around. I'll just mount that curb. Let Steve through and follow him. Try and learn from him. He immediately falls off the track. Don't you hate that? What happens in this corner? That's sort of sharpish, isn't it? G'day, Gundam Russ. Fellow of the Aussie have to drop you a sub. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, come on, just turn. There we go. Yeah, no new track in this update. It is the second update we've had in a month, though, isn't it? I'm going to fall off that corner over that. Yeah, so channel members, people that are members get the little CR logo next to their name. The amount of time they've been a channel member will determine the colour of the CR logo, and they also get access to emojis as well. So if you would like any or all of the above, you can hit join hopefully somewhere in the chat. I don't know how it works now that YouTube Gaming's gone. Unfortunately, I think it means at this point you can't join. Now that YouTube Gaming is wrapped up, I'm not sure if you can join my channel when I'm not live. You can when I'm live. I think it should just be around the chat box somewhere. But yeah, disappointingly, YouTube Gaming was the only way people could join when I was not live. Let's use that inside bit of track, why not? That's why not. Wasn't wrapped up completely. I'm watching on YouTube Gaming. Okay, cool. Well, if YouTube Gaming exists, I forgot to do the things and stuff. Great. Well, I'm 2.8 seconds behind Speedy, so I feel ready for this race. Let's do it. New Bread. Welcome to the New Bread squad, Lee, though. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys knew that I put up my FIA video last night. It went up at 4 AM, so I know most of you Aussies missed it. But that is up live, so as soon as I finish this stream, it was a pretty cool race in the end. The very end of it across the line was epic. Literally 4 cars, and we were in a big cluster. So worth a watch, go and check that out. Maybe one of the moderators would be so good as to post a link in the chat. So Speedy got his start this time. Oh! Jesus! Mojo in front of me. This could be scary. Really just need to follow someone's lines and try and match up to it while I learn this track. That's a horrible corner to try and overtake Mojo on there, so I backed out of it. Very sideways. But I do feel that Speedy Tyres has checked out 3.5 seconds. I'm not going to catch that up. Overtake button works. Correct. Can confirm. Honda has the legs with the overtake button. I forgot to brake again. I mean, got it perfect. My favourite piece of track out there. First time I've been able to join. Oh, a lot of understeer there. Shit, I'm reading the chat. That was the grass. Focus for a second. Inside the white lines, inside, thank you. Thank you, Ryan. You got my back. First time you've been able to join my lobby, Harry, and you're half a minute late. Oh, it sucks, dude. Next time. Next time. Yeah, 5.2 seconds. Speedy tyres is checked out. Banned speedy tyres. Nah. Up until this race, Fiasco, the last two races, I've had an absolute rip snotter with him. Oh, that corner is so sharp. Hey, I remember that corner. Yay me. Is this the last race? Yeah, Harry, I will wrap it up after this. It is getting a little bit too late. Sorry, man. Toga had a rip snorter. Toga did have a rip snorter, literally. Good old Toga. Yeah, she's locked outside and she will be barking 100%. If I take these headphones off and the girls are crying because Toga's barking, we'll also finish the stream in trouble with my wife. But she's not here yet, so she's out watching a play with her mother. Which doesn't sound like fun at all, does it? Oh, I thought I might have been able to get through the last turn in top gear, but you cannot. I am catching Speedy Tyres a little bit though. I have made some ground up on him. Isn't the Latin classification for a pug Rippus snortus caninus, something like that? Actually, I think it's pig, because they grunt and snort and fart and carry on. And I'm pretty sure pug in Latin, some language, straight up just means pig. They go in the Kona. They did go in the Kona, Ryan. I haven't been in my mother-in-law's Kona though. No, sir. Oops. I've got him down to 4.7, but the race will run out. It's nice to see I did find some time towards the end of the race. It's pig in New Zealand. Lol. Oh, I forgot to brake. Used a bit of grass. It's okay. I wanted to cool the tyres down. They were starting to overheat because of all the tyre temperature in Gran Turismo. Will not affect the result of the race. Let's finish off in full halo view for those who haven't seen it. It's got diff whine and it sounds horrible. Listen. Diff whine sounds so bad. I've nearly used up on my overtake for the first time. You can hardly see the brake markers at all in that view. That's how you square the corner off beautifully. I got the fastest lap. Yay me. See? Told you I found some pace. Don't want you tyres too warm. Exactly right. Loving this car. Rob, it is really awesome. I absolutely love it. One more race. No, I'm going to pull the pin there. I am going to pull the pin. So, for those of you that are watching, thank you very much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Whether or not you were chatting or just watching along, that's totally fine. I appreciate you doing it anyway. And if you're watching this later as a video, the magic word to put in the comments tonight is going to be super dog fart. That's more than one word. Super dog fart is the word for the comment section. If you're watching this as a YouTube video later, to let me know that you've done it. So, yeah, look, a massive thank you to everyone that was involved in, obviously, the open lobbies. We had some good fun. We tried out the car. It's really cool. I'm a huge fan of it. And, yeah, welcome to the new subscribers. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Check out my channel for other content. The FIA race I did last night is up. It's live. Go and check that out. I did another race, the daily race, the daily DRSR killer is also up. Check that out. And, yeah, that was quite cool. Obviously, make sure you do join in on all the various social upgrades and such that I have. Super Dog Fart, that is the one for the comments section later on. That was cool. That was cool. I had a great time. Actually, Muppet, I had a really good time. Top 10 was tough, yeah. Yeah. Hashtag Super Dog Fart. That's Toga's got it sorted. Aussie dude. Yeah, the dog and the farting emojis are the best. Absolutely. But yeah, that was really cool. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you don't already. The links will be... Nightbot's probably been spamming them all night for that in the Discord. They're also in the comments section, no, in the description of this video. And if you lose that and you don't know what to do, just go to charlierosco.com. That is the website. It's got all the links on there. Bunch of stuff. You can check out some of the racing series that I ran last year. The endurance races as well is on there. There's gallery sections. There's links to videos and stuff. So check that out, especially if you're new. You might like it. Welcome, kangaroos. Oh, did we get another subscriber? Damn it, I can't hear anyone. I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to insert these, not in my mother-in-law's Kona, just in my ear holes. Can't hear my daughters crying, so that's good. Togo hasn't woken them up. But welcome to anyone who is a new subscriber. Thank you very much for joining. Remember to leave a like if you have enjoyed it as well. It does help me out. I hate asking for likes. I really do. It's kind of like, if you like it, like it. But the thing is, yeah, a lot of people have said to me that if they don't get the reminder, they forget to do it. It's not because they didn't enjoy the video. They just forgot to do it. So that's why I've been doing it. We need a farting dog emoji. You could be onto something there, Squidly. And you're back, Hippie. Welcome back. Just in time for the end of the stream. Went for a ride in my mother-in-law's Kona. Yeah, I mean, I haven't. So there's that. But that's about it. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. When's my next content coming out? What night is it? Thursday. I've got a pretty big weekend this weekend. I will be attempting to do the FIA race on Saturday. Undecided yet if I will live stream that or if I'm just going to make it into another video, much like I did last night's. Which I'm going to actually pop a link in the chat now if I can figure out how to do this. Yes, I don't know what I'll be doing, but I will most likely do the FIA. I'm going to try and do all the Nations Cup races. It's really hard, especially Saturdays are very, very hard for me to do. It. Not it, but race at all. But I'm going to do my best, so watch out for the FIA content over the weekend. There is the link to that video. Scratch and sniff stickers. Yeah, very risky game. But yeah, watch out over the weekend for some more content. The FIA race coming up. I don't know how that one's going to go, but looking forward to it nonetheless. Obviously, Tuesdays, pretty much every Tuesday I'm live. And either Wednesday or Thursday I'm generally live as well. So this week it was Tuesday and Wednesday, but I did do the FIA video last week. So I'm your content boy. I'm just pumping out the content. Thank you, Ryan, for linking that. 2 dislikes, that's fine. If people don't like it, they don't have to hit like. That's totally fine. I get that. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I mean, it was already there, but I'm just going to leave it there anyway. And I want to, for the last time, say thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate you being part of the stream. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, how the mute button works, it is going to be in a second when I go over here and then go like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.